Panic attacks can be fearful. Panic attacks are just that. They're panic. Hi, I'm Dr. Greg Jantz. As a counselor and founder at the Center, a place of hope, anxiety and panic, all forms of anxiety are something that we see and work with on a daily, regular basis. And I can tell you, panic attacks are, well, they're disabling. The fear is so great. I remember the gentleman that was on the freeway, and he was in the middle lane, and he shared with me that his vision was blurry, his heart was racing, and he was just feeling like he was losing control. And he said his heart was racing, he was like pounding on my chest. He got over to the side of the freeway and thought he was having a heart attack. It was a panic attack, and panic attacks feel like a heart attack. Panic attacks feel like you're totally losing control, and at times you feel like you're dying. I want to use the term grounding. Though I've written a lot on anxiety and a lot on panic, and you find more information in this blog as well as in the book, The Anxiety Reset, let me just mention grounding is a technique that allows us to reorient and help us relieve some distress and some of the panic symptoms. I'm going to give you 9 fast ones. There's the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method I made a note of. This one, again, you're going to get this plus more in the blog. But focus on 5 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, and 1 thing to taste. To actually taste, probably something other than water, hopefully a food. Now, this is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. When you're starting to feel the panic rise, you're going to find 5 things, and maybe you're going to make a note of what they are that you see. 4 things I can touch. I know it sounds really simple, but try this. It's powerful. 3 things you hear, you're going to identify, and then 2 things you can smell. And 1 thing you can taste. All right, number 2 is water. Always use water to shift focus. You can splash cold water on your face, warm water over your hands. You can even use an ice cube. Hold an ice cube to help you get regrounded. It's a physiological reaction, or you can put a baggie with ice in it, put on your face. It's just a reorientation, and physiologically what that does. I know it sounds strange. It can be super helpful. Number 3, move your body. Physical movement. Go for a walk even when you're feeling that panic. Take that ice bag with you and go for a walk. There's also the controlled breathing. And I'm going to go into detail on this one in the blog, so I won't explain it necessarily here, but how it works. There's pressure techniques. You can use a weighted blanket. You can hug yourself tightly. Usually weight on the body, and do that for at least a minute or more. Also, it has a physiological reaction. You can drink hot beverage, peppermint tea. Hot drink begins to soothe, and again, it's a physiological reaction. There's also what we call scent-based grounding. Certain essential oils, even a favorite candle smell can bring a scent. Again, it's physiological. I know it sounds interesting, but can bring back an orientation. So these are just a few ideas to consider. We've got to get to the source, to the core, to the root of the panic disorder, but sometimes we just need some fast grounding techniques that actually work. All right, catch more of this in the 9 grounding techniques to calm panic attacks, and we'll share more detailed information.